Hello, Phil. We've hardly seen him since Avranches, where he nearly took the stage victory, only just overtaken in the last moments there.
Did you hear that? There's the bell.
Well, there you go. This means just one lap to go for these riders, Phil. 7 kilometers left of the Tour de France of this year, and it's the last Tour de France for Laurent Jalabert. And what a remarkable career this man has had. Jalabert had 9 wins when he raced for the Toshiba team, 143 wins when he raced for Once, 12 wins when he rode for CSC Tiscali, and what a great way to go out of the Tour de France. He's been a magnificent bike rider, 14 years a professional, and watch out for this, Massimiliano Lelli on the attack. He made a last move like this when he won the US Pro Championships in Philadelphia.
About the last race he won, I think, but yesterday he had a wonderful time trial. He's now a serious contender in the overall for a great finish in the Tour de France.
This looks like Robbie Hunter, who's gone out of the front right now, and this is a man who's a good sprinter, but he knows if you want to win this stage, you're going to have to surprise the sprinters on the run out towards the finish. Laurent Brochard coming across to his wheel right now. A last-minute burst like this will really worry the sprinters. They're trying to keep it organized. It's hard to notice who's on the front, but I'm pretty sure it's Rolf Aldag right now. The South African, Robbie Hunter, in second position here, doesn't want to wait for the sprint. You know what? Robbie Hunter is a brilliant sprinter in his own right now, but he's trying to fox the sprinters by going out early. Brochard, former world champion. Look at the bands on his sleeve there right now. 2 men with an advantage, Phil, of not much more than 6 seconds.
Well, you've got to take your hat off to Robbie Hunter. He is finishing the Tour de France this time around. He crashed out last time. It is now a great result for him anyway. He will come home and finish it in the Tour. Big effort now. Former world road race champion and a stage winner in the Tour, Ludin Viel. And that is Brochard. But look at this man. This is a Fassa Bortola rider, and I'm not sure whether it's not Ivan Basso. No, it's not Ivan. It's the white jersey, but not the white jersey of the leader.
Sergei Ivanov, he's won a stage in the Tour de France before, a very fast one. He's covered very rapidly there by a man from Lampre who's come across. The sprinters right now are fading. This is such a difficult thing to do, to control the main field on the far side. Danilo Hondo is going through there, the national champion of Germany. Team Telecom have to get themselves organized. Where is the green jersey? The yellow jersey is safely round. 5 teammates all around him. Moving forward right now, we've got Lampre on the front. This is a brilliant move for these guys. This again is Raimundas Rumsas looking for the gap. I cannot believe it. This man will not lay down arms. He wants second place if he can.
Well, there's no way he'll get it now. This will now go down in the list of cheeky moves because he's not going to get a minute in the last 6K of riding. But where is the green jersey? He sat right in the back pocket of Eric Zabel as he turned under the shadow of the Arc de Triomphe. So this is still the twice Russian champion, Sergei Ivanov, having another little turn of speed. Rumsas is becoming the first Lithuanian cyclist to go on the podium in any Tour de France in 89 editions of the event. There is Stuart O'Grady now, his hat gone, his balding pate, he's not really, just had his hair cut so low down on the left of our picture.
Another man riding his last Tour de France on the front, Abraham Olano, former world road race and time trial champion. Axel Merckx is in there as well, the former Belgian national champion. But this is a very naughty little move by Raimundas Rumsas. He has the cheek to go off the front on the last day. He's 3rd place in the overall standings. The only time that the podium winners have actually gone out on the attack was when Bernard Hinault did it with Joop Zoetemelk. Well, they attacked 50 kilometers before the end. This is brilliant.
This has to be why Lampre rode hard at the front, because he said, get me to the last lap and I'm going. Now there's a 12-second win bonus at the finish. There's also the time gap between the riders, but it's all too late. There's no way this man can get a minute. Look at the speed of the race.
I don't think it's going to happen, but what a show of aggression as he comes off the front. The sprinters must get it back together right now as we go through. There's another move coming off the front. It looks like the Cofidis rider Cedric Vasseur going clear across the Place de la Concorde for the last time. We're now looking at around about 3.5 kilometers to the finish. The whole of the field that will be together, I would say, Phil, when we come back.
Well, this is fantastic riding as we now head into the final sprint of this year's Tour de France. It is going to be a desperate finish as well, because keep your eye on the green jersey and his location. He has got not much on his side, just a 3-point lead. We're looking here at the Frenchman, Cedric Vasseur, who's now fallen into second place, as we've got another power launch here by Alessio, a team that hasn't had a lot of success. Hinted at it with Laurent Dufaux, but then Dufaux left the race. I think this is Vachier again.
It looks very much like him. He's a strong bike rider. Don't give him 15 or 20 meters over the main field, because you've got to pull it all back together. Team Telecom have disappeared off the front. It's the French team, Française des Jeux, right now. They've got an excellent sprinter, Baden Cook, an Australian. There's another Australian in the green jersey moving across there right now. That is Robbie McEwen. McEwen will be looking for the wheel of Eric Zabel. He's looked for the wheel of Eric Zabel since the very first sprints of this year's Tour de France, and he's right on it for the moment. Not far away, another Aussie, Stuart O'Grady, looking for the win as well.
It's been a great year for the 4 Australians. Every one of them distinguished themselves. Bradley McGee winning in Avranches, and that was a wonderful occasion. Injured in his crash on the Col de Soulor, and now just wants to say he has finished the Tour de France as well. He's continued in pain for nearly 2 weeks. Bastia still hanging on here to try and turn this into a magical tour for him as well. But I don't know whether the Slovenian now can do much about this, because the field is flying. There's the face of the man. There's nothing more left in those legs now, only pain. He's got to hang on for about 1 kilometre and a bit. The field are breathing down his neck. He's just 1 kilometre from the line, and here comes the charge.
He won't do it. This is the moment which was just a little bit too far. 1 kilometre too far for Habastia. He won't even finish in the top 50. They're all over the road right now, Phil. You can see inside the last kilometre right now, there are pink jerseys at the front. The team of Eric Zabel trying to get it launched. He knows he's got to try and get across the line in front of Robbie McEwen if he's going to make it 7 in a row. Rolf Aldag is on the front right now. There is Danilo Hondo. Cool as you like, Eric Zabel is there.
Lance Armstrong has won the Tour de France under the rules. You cannot lose in the last kilometre, whatever happens. So let's watch the front now as Daniel Hondo brings on to the top, Champs-Élysées now. The 2 men fight in the green. Watch for the boy in pink off to the right, and watch also for the whereabouts of the green jersey, because in fact it's out of it. Robbie McEwen has won the green jersey. Is he going to win the stage? He's taking on Baden Cook, but on the line, Robbie McEwen has gone out. The best result you could possibly hope for. He's won this stage before, but now, just as Lance Armstrong yesterday wanted to win the time trial in yellow, and there he is. Robbie McEwen has taken the green jersey in the finest possible manner, and I think he's crying.
The only way to do it, the only way he could do it. Eric Zabel lost his wheel coming into that final corner. Zabel was under serious pressure. That he knew that he had to get across the line in first place. Zabel is disappearing. He won't even make the top 10 today. The big challenge coming from Cook on the outside. But look at the face of Robbie McEwen, Phil. Absolutely unbelievable. This proves that he is the top sprinter of this year's Tour, and he's very, very worthy of the green jersey at the end of the day.
Well, the emotion hit Robbie McEwen, but what a wonderful way to take out the green jersey. When you see the final result, of course, he'll be a few points in the lead. Eric Zabel came to the line knowing that after 6 years of champion of green, he'd met his match from Queensland, Australia, because this was an inspired sprint. He didn't need to win the stage when Zabel wasn't there, but there was more to it than that. His 2nd stage win of this year's Tour de France, and the man on his left shoulder there is going to win one probably next year, because he's had a great first Tour, Baden Cook.
Well, that was brilliant for Robbie McEwen. There was an awful lot of psychology there. It was so marvellous that it went down to the final sprint of the day. Hondo there in the middle looking over his shoulder. Eric, where are you? Eric really lost it today. He got caught up in the final line, the final corner there coming up to the line. McEwen had it. This is an unbelievable year for Robbie McEwen. He has turned out to be a superbly dominant sprinter.
For the record, it was Nazon of France who took 3rd place there, and the winner of the Tour de France, well, I guess we know that one. Lance Armstrong has won the Tour. The beauty of the Seine. Not many people down there who aren't watching the Tour de France, Paul, but a great, great win for Lance Armstrong.